Right, okay. So, quick recap on where we'd got up to before with Thrones of Britannia. I'm going to continue it. I mentioned it in the last stream. I wasn't sure we were going to continue because we managed the short victory. But I figured, well, we were just starting to see the development of the tech trees, the building up of the armies. We hadn't had any huge major fights. It would have been a shame to end it just there. I think I got a little bit lucky in getting Mercia to agree to be vassals. So it just ended really quick with a short victory. So it would be a shame to stop there. We're going to go on and see some proper fighting, which is what this game is all about. We're going to go and conquer Guthrum of the Vikings, the East Anglian Vikings. That's one of the longer victory tasks, and I've got a mission to do it. So that's going to see some fighting, and then we'll just see where we go from there, I think. Too warm today, eh? Yes, it was pretty hot, but after the summer of 2012, when it didn't stop raining here for 6 months, I swore I'd never complain about it being too hot in the UK ever again. And I'm not going to. I like the heat these days. So, where do we get up to? Let's just have a quick look. There's a few things to sort out from last time. So if you have a look on diplomacy, let's just tick it on to diplomatic status. Everyone hear me okay, by the way, so far? Don't think I've changed any settings last time, but let me know if it's an issue. Yeah, so we can see, actually, that the blues are all our vassal territories. Mercia is huge, so we do actually have control over a large part of England. What we want now is East Anglia and the Vikings. We're going to try and take that. That will give us a huge area of England to control. We'll start a big war off, but I think we surround them on 2 sides anyway, so that should be quite possible. Coming through loud and clear. Good stuff. Everything's working. That's what I like to see. One of the useful things about this map that I just figured out, by the way, is that you can actually see where your armies are. These yellow blobs here, these are my armies. So before in Total War games, it was easy to lose track of where your men were if you sent an army off to some extreme of the Empire. That helps. And you can also see your vassals in the blue armies as well, and neutral armies that you know about. So, yeah, nice little feature. Right. Now, so that's the war plans. We're going to have to build the economy up a bit first. But before we do that, I was sending an army off. Where is he? Is that him? I was sending an army off down here with the plan to help conquer the rest of Devonshire, but I think my vassals have pretty much got that covered. So I'm going to turn them round and march them back. But before I do that, remember this guy, actually, I thought he was lacking in loyalty before. Maybe that changed, because with the short victory that we got, or that status, we're not known as West Saxe anymore, or Wessex. We are the Anglo-Saxons. Mr. Pirate 707, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, buddy? So yeah, I better just have a look at that, actually. Faction, family tree and politics. So everyone's loyalty 10 now, and hopefully their influence has dropped a bit. There's a couple that are a bit high on influence. Where's that Rixiger? That's the one. He was a general, wasn't he? He's not in there. Sure he was before. Oh, yes he is. Yes he is. Right, can we get some more information? Loyalty 10. Follower, state owner. Okay, so he's not the problem I thought he was. Okay, he's fallen into line. Great, we don't need to go and get him killed or pay for an expensive assassination attempt. What we will do, though, is bring his army. Instead of going down into the southwest, we're going to bring it up so he's ready to go fighting somewhere up here. We get him to Sissenbrig? Where the hell is that? Kissenbrig. Don't know. Never heard of that place. It's not a name I recognise. Did that cancel his movement? It did not. We'll get going this way. Mr. Pirate, I'm very good, thanks. Thanks for asking. Yep, had a great day off in the sunshine with the family. Enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, it's nice to get out and about, actually. It's not very often the UK has a public holiday that's pretty decent weather. Right then, that is Alfred's army himself. Let's get him right on the border, into London. Getting ready to go at Chelmsford. It'll be a few turns, but we'll get him in there. And we may as well, I've got food, we'll recruit some more men, I think. Now he's safely in there. What have we got? He's got 2 lots of horsemen. I haven't really bothered with archers and skirmishers very much. Prefer just good old swordsmen and axemen and things like that. Thanes. They're pretty useful. Hooray for climate change and sunny days. Not so sure that climate change is good for that. But, well, yeah, sunny days, definitely welcome. Saxe warriors and thanes. Or more archers. I don't know. Archers I find to be... I'll put them in another army. This is the Royal Army. We want some proper soldiers in this. Don't have a huge amount of spears. Go on. Can I afford... I'll go for that. Yeah, we can afford that. That's cool. So you can start getting the army built up. Hi, Laser Glider. Welcome to the stream. You went food shopping. It was amazing. Well, you know, acquiring food is always pretty good stuff, actually. I found that you always want to go food shopping on a full stomach, though. Otherwise, you buy all sorts of crap that you don't really need. Right. We need to get supplies built up. How were Alfred's supplies? Oh, he's got loads. Absolutely loads. Brilliant. But the other armies weren't so good, were they? Got this guy down here with nothing. I think this place is going to rebel, so I'm going to put them into... town there. And then... I can't build anything in there because I don't own the rest of the... Ah, hang on. Am I in foreign territory? Doesn't say so. But... Well, it's my territory, but... It's the rest of the province is owned by South Saxe, so... We do need to build some stuff, though. I guess here is the place to build stuff, being on the border. It's already... Oh, it's London, is it? London's already building. One turn, so we get something new and cool. That's good. Trade jetties. 8% trade, faction-wide. Extra fur production from hunting villages and 10% to market. Ooh, that is a lot of money. And 8 turns. Go on, I'm going to bite that. And then we're just going to see if we can get some farm... Oh, hang on, is that damaged? It's damaged. Okay, there must have been a fight over here. I hadn't noticed that. What have we got up here? Alfred needs another skill. He's doing pretty well now. Zeal and governance. He's not going to sit in a province very long. Well, I suppose a champion, it does... Commander's unit does get melee skill from having a champion. It doesn't otherwise help. Zeal helps. Extra morale. We'll go for that. Was it the Bard? It was indeed the Bard. Extra zeal. And the Wild Hawks is still taking attrition. Maybe I should march them back out of there. Might not be a bad idea, eh? And this place is not very not very happy. Low public order. Let me just switch that a sec. There we go. A little bit of cash. What can we build? Oh, I've got another building slot here. In Dorchester, but I don't own the rest of the provinces. A town watch. Which gives me what? Oh, minus food production. No. I need to get food production up before I start building any more of them. And I can do it. Let's go. There must be some of these places I've not really developed. Got cattle pastures there. Industry. I could probably do with some more of that, but... hunting camps. Oh, they give supplies. And that's cheap. Right. Extra supplies, extra food production, extra estates. We're good to go. Lil Motion. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. That's probably all my cash for now. So, let's go. So, for those of you who just joined, whilst the multiple enemy nations are taking their turns, the plan for this stream is to continue where we left off last time and go and conquer the Vikings, because This game, I think, is all about Anglo-Saxon versus Viking combat. I know there's lots of other nations involved as well, but I think that's the theme of the game. So we're going to make sure we have some, because calling it a victory after the last game was a little bit simple, I think. Yeah, the shops are full of angry hot people, I can well imagine. People go mad in this country on a bank holiday. Everyone just goes piling out and goes shopping. It's just mad. We just avoid it as much as possible. Yeah, I've still got people starving down there, so let's go and see if we can get those people out of there and into some friendly territory. I think the quickest way is straight through this friendly place. No, you can't. Don't want you to go and attack them. I want you to go marching through. They don't seem to want to go marching through. Well, there's a bridge there, so let's get over there. Got to get them back into friendly territory so they stop starving to death. Other than that, I think that turn went okay. How's the weather in good old England? In the Netherlands, it's been lovely. Yeah, it's been red hot here. Really, really nice.
We await your commands.
Alfred's doing well. His supplies are fine. London should have just built something, didn't it? Got the grain exchange, which does what? Extra supplies. Lowers food production for some reason. Maybe because people are selling it instead of storing it. I don't know. Extra trade, extra market, extra garrison. Oh, that's interesting. So that's like the main town building for London. I could build patrols, which would help with the public order, which is at 0. That might be a good thing to do. Industry, water mills for extra supplies. See, they sound good, but can't afford to have people or places in rebellion all the time. Church is pretty good. I get extra church money, but minus regular taxes, I think. Guildhall. That tends to piss people off. Don't like the look of that one. Tithe Hall. Tithe Hall's good, but that does upset people. You're basically taking... it's extra taxes, isn't it, really? Toolmaker and a mint. Ooh. Construct a mint. I need the public order from that. So, garrison will get bigger. That'll do. Still got some money left. What does a pottery do? Just cash. The sheep farm. Ooh, loads of cash. Am I up to some World of Tank pre-light tank changes? There's 2 tanks really bugging you. Which tanks are those? Right, Bath-Ancestor. Doesn't look like we've built anything important in Bath-Ancestor. An Ethelingag Minster. What is that? Just a fancier church. Well, we've got plenty of public order, so we need to rush to build a church. A great hall. It lowers food production. Boosts other things and garrison. Well, they're not at a risk here because I've got friendly vassals on the border with them, so what I really want is food and supplies. I've got the hunting coming on. More cattle. Supplies, cash, estates. Oh, it's not too expensive. Yeah, let's go for that. 8 turns. Right, let me just set this turn off, ending. Where's my armies gone? Let's use the brand new feature I just figured out. Right, so there's one over there. Those 2 are sorted. Where is he? Oh, he's around about here somewhere. There he is.
The men are ready to serve.
Plenty of supplies. Yeah, they're stocking up nicely. I suppose we want them up in Dorchester. Ready to go straight across the border. I think these lot are all tied up to these lot. So as soon as I declare war, we're going to have a fight on these borders as well. So we'll take them a few turns. Get in there. And we'll end the turn. We'll look at some diplomacy options next turn. The T-21 and the M7, I don't know if you have ever noticed, but the light tank patch ruined both of those. I've rebought the M7 and played it twice, I think. I think the light tank patch sort of knackered things for a lot of Tier 5 light tanks in World of Tanks. I know the ELC and the Chaffee just weren't the tanks that they used to be. But the T21 I haven't played since. I haven't played that in a long, long time. I think it was always one of the weaker light tanks. Brutalizer, hi, welcome back. Oh, another faction get destroyed. I think there's a lot of smaller factions get wiped out pretty quick in this, so you end up with the big main ones left fighting it out, which is, I don't know, that's kind of cool, I suppose. Yes, I know, we're still losing men in the Wild Hawks. Oh, that reminds me, I need to rename my army, my main army. I kind of thought of a name, so we'll go and do that in a bit. But let me get back into friendly territory. I'm going to put you all the way up here. Whew, long walk, eh? Right. So now I think they can start getting replenished. In fact, I don't think there's an awful lot of supplies in this county. So I wonder, why can't I select him? Who's that? Thunder and Lightning. Oh, that's a vassal's army. Right, I've got it selected. Supply status. Good. They're building supplies. That's good. And they're not going to starve to death anymore. Shadow Ninja 43. Who's this person live in my following list? Thanks for coming and joining the stream. Let me know what you think. Okay, so they're not starving anymore. We've got another army coming in. Let's have a quick look at diplomacy and see what we can do. South Saxe is a vassal, but if I can make them an offer of some sort of trade, let's find a treaty. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I thought I could maybe find a trade treaty or something going with them, but no. So, who've we got? And Mercia. Mercia should be... We shouldn't need to do anything with those, right? Nope, good, we've got trade going with them. Let's go and find someone who we're not in trouble with. Who are these lot? West Moringus. They're quite big. They're not at war with anyone that we're friends with, I think. So what if I initiate diplomacy and just say, don't want defensive pact. We don't want... All I want to do is offer a trade deal. Declaration of friendship. Will you accept that? Good. They're friends. Can I now get trade going? No. Well, maybe I need to be on a border with them or something, or have some ports or something like that. I don't know. We tried. We weren't all about the conquering barbarians. So let's get some more food production going somewhere. I have a feeling over here. Right, they're busy building things. Unless I want to upgrade me abbeys. A lot of church stuff going on around here. Right, there must be some little backwater I've forgotten about. Skaftersburg. Yeah, this hasn't been improved at all. What's that? Fruit trees. Extra public order from fruit? I suppose it's people drinking cider and stuff, right? I can't figure out anything else. Supplies, food, that all looks good. Extra estates. $2 grand. Yep, go for it. Fruit trees. And we can afford some more of that as well. So good stuff. Get that going. You got it off your chest now, have you, little motion? Yeah, I know. They did knacker a load of light tanks in that change. A lot of people sort of welcome the matchmaking changes they got, but I'll tell you what they did sort of indirectly buff, and that was all the premium light tanks, which stayed the same but got better matchmaking. So a lot of those things are considerably better, if not overpowered now. Salty Scrub Tears. I think you automatically trade with anyone you aren't at war with. Oh, right, okay, that makes it easier. I remember from previous games you had to sort of set up trade treaties or something, or you could establish them. Well, makes it easy if you don't need to think about it. I think from reading about what went on here, a lot of the trade was just by independent traders, and it just went on historically in this period. Are they still losing men? It must be because I had no supplies left. They should be starting to build stuff up now. Right, this turn, they've got 2 supplies, and they're starting to build that up. That's great. Can I put them into London?
Move into position.
I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, Alfred's army should be a lot stronger, a lot better off. I could just, I could just put them in somewhere else. What I'll do is I'll put Alfred's army down there. So they're still getting the bonus for recruitment, right? Yep, they are. Good. These guys can go into London and they get the replenishment bonus as well. Right, so we get the armies built up. Got a lot of crappy spearmen in there. Levy spearmen. Got a new research to do. Shall I recruit or shall I research the better spear units? All sorts of good stuff. Defensive masters. Ooh, new units. It's all 4 turns. Trained fighters. That'll get better units. That'll get melee skill for spear. I'll go for that one. They're all good. Where do we get up to? Oh, you had your volume down on the phone. Good, because I am sort of paranoid about volume and sound and stuff not working properly. Especially after my first ever stream when the entire chat on Twitch across the platform failed. And I couldn't understand why no one was talking to me for about half an hour. And I thought it was me. I thought I'd broken it or that everyone had left. But fortunately that wasn't the case. Right, so we're getting stuff sorted out. Extra cash is always good, but let's see. Can't build anything there, can I? Oh, actually I can. Build some iron veins, but that's just going to upset people, and I don't think I want to upset people at the moment. So, we'll leave that for now. Is that a hunting camp? A hunting lodge? Furs production? Cash? Food? Estates? Supplies? Bonus, we'll have it. And I can't afford that one. Well, what we might do then is just recruit some new units for this guy. He does have archers. I do have food. Swords? Probably some good swords, I think. We'll go a unit of axes and a unit of swords. We can afford that, right? Yeah, we're all good. Let's see. Your chat bugs out too, eh? It sometimes goes a bit funny. But that time, that first stream, it went really funny. Weekend's been great, thanks. And just been out enjoying the weather whilst I can. Oh, I also started playing the Italian tanks in World of Tanks as well. So, video coming for you on those. Maybe tomorrow. Might have a look at frontline mode tomorrow and figure that out. Hey Catherall, nice to see you in the stream again. Welcome back, buddy.
My hard work pays off.
Oh, someone's declared war. Is that... Please not be... Don't be Cornwall. Don't be Cornwall. And a Viking raid. Where's the Viking raid? Okay, so there's Viking raids, which might be a problem. Who just declared war on me, though? Cornu. It sounds like Cornwall. And it was indeed Cornwall. Right, so that army that I've just marched all the way back north needs to turn round and go all the way back south. Either that or I recruit a whole new army down there, but I don't think I can afford to do that. It'll use up far too much food.
The men have trained for this.
Yeah. Yeah, back we go. Right then, how many turns? Oh, it's going to take ages to get there. Well, got to do it. I've got to do it. I can't afford to have a whole new army. So this governor, Right, I can give him another scribe for some more governance, which gives extra bonuses to the settlements, I think.